What it do, Instagram and Facebook? Hey, what it do? All right, y'all, this is the second take of this video. The last video had my feet in it. And I sure as hell wanted to have y'all screenshot it and to have my damn feet as a meme. I know what you do. I know what you do. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I tuck this table in as close as I could. So talk about my sex-ass legs, why don't you? All right, so let's get started with what I'm talking about. So, y'all, I haven't done this in a while, which is update you guys on some of my writing. And as I told you guys before, I'm writing my very first novel. And I was having issues with it because when you're writing a fantasy, heck, when you're writing a book in general, or any story, even a script, you kind of want to know as much as you can about the world your characters live in and your characters themselves. You want to know those characters as if you've known them your entire life and their entire life. And you want to know this world that you're creating, especially if it's a fantasy, that you've been living in it your entire life. So you got to know every nook and cranny that you can. And so it's kind of hard to visualize it and then keep the same vision sometimes, especially if it happens in different spots and, you know, different worlds, different regions, different parts. So what I found out that online, I think it's Inkarnate. It's called Inkarnate. I think that's what it's called. I think I pronounced it as shit right here. I don't know. But I've created a map of my world. It's not done. I'm going to create different versions of it and print them out like I've done this one. This one is just regular and plain. And how you see the circles there, what I'm trying to do with this particular map is kind of like point out in the chapters exactly where it's happening. So I know what it looks like, so that when I am writing it, I can go into detail about it because I'm practically looking at it. So I can say what's to the left, what's to the right, how many trees, if there's a forest, if there's mountains, if there's a capital, if there's, you know, a kingdom, village, whatever. I can put that on this map and then I can chart it out, maybe put chapter 2 or page 6, whatever. Just map it out. This one has dragons on it. And what I want to do is, since my story is about a dragon, I don't know why I put so damn many. I guess I just want to decorate the map a little bit. But yeah, in my story, mountains, dragons pretty much live in mountains. So that's why I put the dragons there. But what I'm going to do is, in different parts of the story, place my dragon there. And so that way I know where he is and what chapter and what page. So once again, it'll help me describe to you guys exactly what it is and what he's looking at and what you're looking at to kind of help you guys with it. There's an island. Now, this island here, it's a big ass island I created, but that happens in the book too. So don't pay it. Yeah, I don't know why the hell I pointed that out if that's not even going to be. But my story is going to take place basically in this region here. And I want to keep it in this region. It may venture out a little bit further, but I kind of want to save the rest of this world for other books, other, you know, chapters, you know, books 1, book 2, book 3, if I got enough time, if I got enough damn patience. So yeah, this book 1 is going to happen pretty much here in this region. And then I came up with dragon growth. Another problem I had was I didn't know how dragons grew. So I had to do some research and I had to study. And basically, you know, since this is a fantasy and, you know, dragons aren't real, well, yes, they are. They are in my heart. Many people have different interpretations of dragons and how they grow. But one thing was consistent, is that they live thousands and thousands of years, which they do in my book as well. So although he reached maturity faster in my book, they can still live thousands and thousands of years. And I found this chart. And it was hard to find a chart, actually, of dragon growth. It just really was. But I've came across this one. I wish it had the website. I printed it out. I didn't print it. I'm going to try to find it. But I found this, which is going to help me understand at different points how big he is. So I can give a comparison to a human. If he's interacting with a human, with another dragon, a daughter dragon, or a smaller dragon, I know how big he is, because that was another problem. I was like, okay, well, damn, how big is he right now? I don't know. So this is really going to help me out with knowing his size at that particular stage in my book. Another thing was dragons are also hunted, and I had to come up with reasons why they were hunted. So that way it had more conflict, a little bit more danger, a little bit more exciting. And then I started doing some, I did a hand-drawn map here, which I'm not going to use, I don't think, because I like this map I created here. It's more visually appealing and easy for me to work out. And then I started doing some charting here and more charting. more stuff. So you wanna, when you're writing something, even if it's just a script or something, a short story, whatever, you wanna have it fleshed out. It'll help you out a lot when you know these characters, when you know the world that they're living in and what their world looks like. It'll be able for you to describe in a book to your readers, especially how big he is, the growth, how old he is at that time compared to, you know, another dragon or a human. So you want to know as much as you can, because that was my issue. Now, some authors, I think the phrase is called writing off the pants. I think that's the phrase. And basically, I think Stephen King does it. They just write. They just go. And I thought that's what I wanted to do. But when you're starting out, I honestly recommend doing an outline, because that's what I'm doing now. I'm not even working on the actual novel itself. I'm working on an outline. And each chapter, I want to hit 5 points. And I want to make each point last at least 2 pages. So that way I have 10 pages. I like books that have chapters that are at least 10 pages. So that's what I'm currently doing right now. I'm going to take out my computer and then just go ahead and get started. All right, so that's it. I've done bored you guys long enough. But I wanted to share this in case there's somebody out there who's starting to write, or who wants to write, or who, you know, don't really know how to get started or don't know what they should do. Just start out. If you have one simple story, research it, do as much as you can, map it out if you need to. I'd use Inkarnate. I think that's what it's called, Inkarnate. I'm gonna try to put it in the description. There's another one, but I've been using Inkarnate, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just kind of promote them, because that's what I've been using. They have a free version. The other one, there's another one, I can't think of the name, but they don't have a free version for to use. You have to buy it. You can buy Inkarnate as well, and there's different things that will unlock, and it's $25 for the year, I believe, and I think I'm going to go ahead and buy that and purchase that, because if there's more that I can use, because a little bit that they gave you or give you to use, you know, to make your little custom map for free, it's still a lot. I mean, look, mountains, forests, I got capitals, I got, like, you know what I mean? So you still get a lot, but yeah, you have to create it. I created this lake, I created the rivers, I created, you know, my little coastlines, this little island here. So you really do get to play around with it, and trust me, you guys, this wasn't overnight. I did different versions, and I was finally okay with this one. And so I said, okay, well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and just keep this one. I like this one. So, like I say, guys, just flesh your story out. So I'm done, because I'm going on 7 damn minutes. All right, so that's it. So thank you for stopping by here at Mystic Shadow Films.